Just over a week ago, a young white woman named Kate Steinle in San Francisco was shot to death in broad daylight along the Embarcadero. The suspect in her shooting death is an undocumented Mexican immigrant named Juan Francisco Lopez Sanchez, who, according to reports, said he found a gun wrapped in a shirt on the pier and it went off in his hands. Sanchez is a multiple felon who reportedly re-entered the U.S. without papers several times and was on probation in Texas when the incident took place. In an interview on local television, he claimed he returned to San Francisco because he knew he wouldn't be turned in to immigration authorities. Sanchez's statement has been turned into the focus of a major right-wing media campaign to denounce what are being called sanctuary cities in the U.S. Not only is Bill O'Reilly calling the victim, quote, collateral damage to the insane far-left politics of San Francisco, but Democratic lawmakers like Senator Dianne Feinstein are joining in. Feinstein said, quote, we should focus on deporting convicted criminals, not setting them loose on our streets. As a member of the Judiciary Committee, I'm looking at whether additional federal legislation may be necessary. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton has thrown her opinion into the mix. She said the city made a mistake not to deport someone that the federal government strongly felt should be deported. So I have absolutely no support for a city that ignores the strong evidence that should be acted on. All of this comes at a time when presidential candidate Donald Trump is under fire for accusing Mexicans of crimes such as rape. The timing of anti-immigrant rhetoric predictably rises during election campaigns. Mr. Sanchez's case is reminiscent of the infamous 1986 Willie Horton incident where conservatives employed racist stereotypes to influence election-time public opinion. Joining me now live from San Francisco is John Avalos. He is a member of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors representing District 11, and he authored the Due Process for All Ordinance. Welcome to Uprising, John.
Good morning, Sonali.
Thanks
Good
so much for joining us. Now, is this term sanctuary city really accurate? What exactly does the ordinance that you authored and that was passed say?
Well, San Francisco, back in 1989, we passed our sanctuary city ordinance, which said that we wouldn't use city resources to collaborate with immigration officials. That was in '89. In 2013, the city united around the Due Process for All ordinance, which I authored, which basically said that we would not honor ICE detainer requests unless there are certain exceptions around violent felonies where we would have discretion to honor ICE hold requests.